Buongiorno, welcome back, guys. We're here, of course. Italia squad announcement. Euro 2024 is getting very close, guys, and Luciano Spalletti has officially announced he's sort of this will be his squad for Euros, but he has to get rid of 4 players before the tournament starts. But yeah, because of course, I think we have 30 players. You're meant to have 26 or something like that. So obviously being the Euros, so this is pretty much going to be what the squad's like, guys. Some big players missing we'll be talking about. And as always, Forza Italia, Forza Azzurri. It's coming to Rome. It's coming to Rome. Yes, you guys know, obviously, a little backstory. I do support the Italian football team because I'm half Italian. I'm from England, but my father, he was born in Naples. So my dad's side of the family, they're all born Naples, and it's basically, I'm half Italian and I'm half English. So I had to make this little, decision to support England or Italia, and I chose Italia because why not? Italia, Forza Azzurri. But I'm very excited for the Euros, people. I cannot wait for it. Let's get into the squad of people. Big up everyone in the chat. I hope everyone's doing well today as well. But let's get right into the Azzurri squads for the preliminary squad. As I said, 4 players will be removed from the squad when the tournament does start. These players can play, though, when it comes to the friendlies coming up. We're playing Turkey and we're playing Bosnia and Herzegovina as well. So, yeah, they can play, for that one. But when it comes to the actual tournament, we have to get rid of, obviously, 4 players. But let's go into it. We start, of course, with the goalkeepers. And, of course, we've got our main goalkeeper there, Donnarumma, in goal. Alongside him, Vicario, of course. We all know Vicario from Tottenham. You got the Napoli goalkeeper, Moret, and then you got the Lazio goalkeeper, Provedel. So they're the 4 goalkeepers there, guys. I presume while I don't see us having 4 goalkeepers going into the Euros. I think he'll remove one of them, most likely being Provedel, and we'll have Donnarumma. But I'll talk more about the lineups in just a minute, guys. So yeah, goalkeepers, very happy with that. I mean, there was no Kanaseki, of course, Atlanta goalkeeper, who's having a good season with them. But other than that, obviously, we know what the goalkeepers are going to be for the Azzurris. And now we go to the defense, and Acerbi does make the defense. A little bit of controversy about him, last international break. He had a bit of controversy around him, and I didn't think he'll make it, but he has made it. I'm happy because we have that experience in there now. Of course, no more Bonucci, no more Chiellini. They have both left the national team. Legends of legends of the national team as well, but they're both officially left. But so yeah, Acerbi's the most experienced in there now. Then you've got, of course, the best ball playing centre back in Europe, Bastoni. Bastoni, of course, absolutely superb defender. He's there. Bellanova is also there as well. Decent player, this Bellanova guy is as well. Buongiorno as well. Yes, he's named after good afternoon in Italian. He's named after good afternoon in Italian. But yeah, Buongiorno, of course. Very good player from Torino. He's a good centre-back. And now the one I'm very happy with as well is this guy, Calafiori, because Calafiori plays for Bologna. And obviously, Bologna, they've been having a very good season in top 4. But I'm telling you right now, guys, this Calafiori guy has been one of the best defenders in Europe this season. And I can't wait to see this guy hopefully play in the Euros. I've been really impressed with him. He's a very, very good defender. Calafiori, remember the name, guys. We're going to hopefully see him in the Euros. Then we've got, of course, Juventus, Cambiaso. He's in there as well. Very good player. Matt Darmian. Matt Darmian's in there. Former, of course, did come from, was in Euro 2016 squad as well, and he's back for this year's Euros. Di Lorenzo, my boy Di Lorenzo every single time from Napoli. And yeah, best left back, one of the best left backs in Europe this season in Federico Di Marco. Di Marco, oh my days, man. This guy has been unbelievable this season for Inter. I can't wait to see him. Gianluca Mancini is in there at centre-back, as well as Giorgio Sclavini, of course, who did win the Euros with Atalanta there. So overall, I think the defense, there's not. I mean, I know Spinazzola. Spinazzola's missing. He will not be in this Euros like he was last Euros. But other than that, I'm very happy with that defense. Yeah, of course, we no longer have Bonucci, Chiellini. They're no longer there. But this is a much more younger, Italian squad. And based on form, I don't think there's a lot you could really put in there in terms of players there. So very happy with the defense there. Let's go to the midfield then. We've got the main guy himself in the midfield, Barella. Yeah, Barella, a great player he is. We all know about him. Flatessi's in there as well. He always does play well for the national team. Cristante, he's in there as well. Jorginho. Big up Jorginho as well. He's in there. Now, Fagioli. Fagioli's in the team, guys. Fagioli's not played in. Let me see this. Fagioli has been called up despite missing 266 days due to a suspension. Spalletti, why is he called up Fagioli? Why is he called up Fagioli? I don't understand that, guys. Yeah, and if you guys can see, the big name missing, right? But I'll get on to that in a minute. But yeah, Fagioli is in there. I don't know why he's in there. He's not played a game in 266 days. He's been suspended. I don't know why he's not. I don't know why he's in there, to be honest. Pellegrini, of course, from Roma, a very versatile player, can play multiple positions. He's a good player. Florancio as well from Hellas Verona. He's been having a great season. He's been getting into the team recently as well in the recent international breaks. And then, of course, new player. This is the first time I've seen this guy in the squad this season. Ricci, of course. I haven't seen a lot of him. To be honest. But looking forward to seeing him, man. Looking forward to seeing him. But again, this is the first time I've ever seen him in the squad. So, but the big one, guys, if you guys not guessed already, Manuel Locatelli. No Manuel Locatelli. Where is Locatelli? Where is Locatelli, guys? How is he calling out Fagioli over Locatelli? And I get Locatelli's not been the same player that he's in obviously that he was in the last Euros. Yeah, if you guys go back to the last, go back to the last Euros, he was unbelievable. Yeah, I get Locatelli's not been that same type of player, but how has he picked Fagioli over Locatelli? Locatelli for me has to be in this team. He's a winner. He's won the Euros of us already. He's a big part of why we won the Euros in there. And it's just so baffling that Locatelli is not in there. Of course, there's no Sandro Tonali. He's still suspended. No Marco Verratti as well because he's playing in Qatar, so he's not going to get a look in. So yeah, we are still missing a lot of players, but we're gonna have to build a midfield around Jorginho and Barella. That is what it's going to be. But let's go to, of course, the main forwards line. It was going to get us all the goals, hopefully. My boy Federico Chiesa. Chiesa is getting ready to cook. Yeah. Prime Chiesa's loading again, guys. Yeah, you all remember him, Spaghetti Mafia. Yeah, you guys all remember him from the last Euros. But Chiesa, he's ready. He's ready to cook. Retegi's in there as well, the Argentine striker. Very happy to see him. I've been really impressed with him as well. Watched him, play the friendlies against Ecuador and Venezuela. He played very, very well. He can definitely score goals as well. He just seems like a clinical striker. Retegi. So he is a good player from Argentina as well. El Shaarawy's in there. El Shaarawy's been called up as well. Of course, the main guy this season, Gianluca Scamacca, having a great season, deserves to be in this side for sure. Ozzolini, my guy Ozzolini's in there on the right-hand side, guys. And I'll tell you something about this player, yeah. He is so criminally underrated. Ozzolini, remember him, yeah? I feel like this guy's going to have a fantastic Euros. On the right-hand side, Spalletti's playing on the right. Ozzolini, people, yeah? He will, mark my words, he will be one of our best players. Trust me, he's going to shine in this Euros. I can just feel it. Zaccagni's in there as well, of course, from Lazio. And then, of course, Raspadori is there as well. So, some of the big names missing, of course. Ballardi, out injured. Zaniolo, out injured. Matteo Politano, not selected. Moise Kean, not selected. I think they're the main names who've been playing recently who've been selected. Oh, Wilfred Noto, of course, from Leeds, not selected as well. So yeah, that's the team, guys. That is the team. Of course, no more Lorenzo Insigne. No more Bernadeschi. Even though Bernadeschi's been playing very well with, of course, Toronto in the MLS, yeah, he's not selected yet. And I understand why. Marco Verratti, he's playing in Qatar. Insigne's playing in MLS. Bernadeschi, MLS. I don't understand why he's not chosen because they're not playing in Europe. Um, so I do get that. But again, at the same time, I feel like this team is lacking a bit of experience in there. Sort of winners in the team. I know we still have a few left. You know, Donnarumma was in the squad when we won the Euros. Um, in the defense, the only one in the squad, Di Lorenzo was in the squad. I think Darmian was in the squad, but that was it. I don't think anyone else in there was in the squad. Obviously, Barella was in the squad. Jorginho was in the squad. Cristante was in the squad. I think that's it from that midfield. Chiesa was in the squad, and that's it. Everyone else, yeah. I mean, there's no Belletti. He's not been. He was in the Euro squad last. I completely forgot the big one, guys. How can I forget Immobile? There's no Immobile, guys. There's no Immobile. Immobile's not been selected for the national team. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So, yeah, that is a squad right there, people. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Oh, I'm going to do a lineup in a minute as well, where how this Italian side could line up, how I see Spalletti line up as well. Let me go through you guys' comments. Big up everyone in the chat as always. Really appreciate you guys. I will be back later. Anyone who wants Arsenal content, I will be back later today, 8 p.m. We'll be going through Arsenal transfer news, people. We're talking about new goalkeeper. We're talking about Ferdi Kaliloglu as well. So stay tuned for that. But Jordan's in the chat. He's going live as well. Hope you're doing well, Jordan. Of course, he's supporting Germany in the Euros. Big up to Wookie Cookie as always. Absolute real one. Big up to you, Josh. Beyond excited for the Euros. Yes, same here, man. It's getting closer as well. It's getting closer as well, man. 14th of June it kicks off, guys. Of course, it's getting closer. Big up Optics, my guy. Big up Josh. Looking forward to this. Big up to you, bro. Big up to Luca as well, my fellow Italian. Big up. Are you gonna do the Italy Euros? Yeah, I probably will make one. I probably will make one indeed. Not the only one with a dual nationality. Oh, nice one. You're Australian as well. Nice. Half English, half Australian. Big up, bro. Big up Australia as well. Big up the Aussies. Big up my guy Plasma as well. Absolute real one as always. DeMarco, Bastoni, Mancini, Sherby, and Di Lorenzo. You will be in the clean sheet goal. That's what I'm relying on for this team to go far in the Euros is our defense. But you know the history of the Italians. We've always had quality defensively, man. Look, there's a whole list of Italian defenders who are just insane, weren't there? But yeah, that's what I'm very happy with is that defense. This year Euros will be pure vibes. I can't wait, bro. Jorginho player the tournament incoming. Yeah, you already know, man. Oh, nice one. He's a football manager wonder kid. Love to see that, man. Take the bias out of it. Is this squad top in the group above Croatia and Spain? I see us getting out the group. Bias aside, I see us getting out the group. I think what will happen is we beat Albania. I think we beat Croatia. Croatia squad's aging as well, by the way. You know, I know they've got Luka Modric. I know they've still got Luka Modric there, but they're missing quite a few players from from the World Cup. I'm pretty sure. So it's getting a bit more older as well. But Croatia, there's still a good side, but I don't see them going on a mad run as well. But I think we'll beat them, and I don't see us beating Spain. I think Spain top the group, and we finish second. Croatia third, or Albania, whatever will happen there. That's just my opinion. Striker is where Italy is missing someone, but at the same time, Retegui was cooking last international break. Yeah, he has been. He has been as well. And even Skamaka as well. He's having a great season. Scored against England as well when we lost 3-1 at Wembley. He could be a threat. So it's going to feel different, man. Yeah, it's going to feel different. This is the class comment. Italian squad without Immobile feels as run as my interactions with women. Facts. Big up Plasma. Yeah, Albania, I do feel bad for them, but who knows? Anything can happen. Anything can happen. All right, I want to get into the lineup side of things, guys. if we go to the lineup right now with Spalletti, now in the international breaks, he was testing things out, guys, and that's the best time to do it. And I really like what he did against Ecuador and Venezuela, and he went with a back three formation. I feel like with the team we have now and the width we have, and he needs to. I think what Spalletti's realized as well is he's looking at the players we have and who they play for right now. Example, yeah, Dimarco. Dimarco plays in a back three. Plays as a wing back for Inter. Inter play back three. So he's realized, hold on a minute, we can convert that there. It's like Bastoni plays in the back three. Cambiaso can play in the back three as well. So I think he's realized that it's going to suit players that we have in the team already. So I really like the new formation that he's tested out with. I'm going to do one formation 4-3-3 because he may convert, and then I'm going to do the one he did in pre-season, which was a 3-4-2-1 sort of formation. So we're going to go for this one first. A 3-4-2-1 formation, which a 3-4. Well, we'll do it at this, yeah. But it's pretty similar, yeah. He'd do something like this. Okay, so goalkeeper. Now, I get where all the Italians are saying, yeah, that they don't rate Donnarumma. They want Vicario in goal, but I just don't see that happening. I see Spalletti going with Donnarumma. I get Donnarumma at times can be frustrating. I do get that, but this guy single-handedly won Euros at Wembley. He was the key in the penalty shootout. Yeah, okay. I know the English players miss their 3 penalties. I get that, but not even just that. But if you go back to the game against Spain, yeah, in the semi-finals, look where the goal came from. Look where Chiesa's goal came from. Came from Donnarumma at the back. He'll go with Donnarumma in goal for sure. You know, and I get people like Vicario, but he'll go Donnarumma in goal for sure. Now the back three, of course. I think the main one going in there straight away is a Bastoni, the best ball playing centre back in Europe. He's going in there, guys. Bastoni's in there straight away. Okay. Now the two centre backs alongside him. There is options there. You know, we could go with a Sherby, which I think we're going to do because we're going to need the experience in there. We're going to need the experience of a Sherby in there, guys. And then I'm going to go. Now, this last centre-back is very open. Yeah. I could go Gianluca Mancini, Giorgio Sclavini. I really want to put the Bologna centre-back, Calafoli, in there. He's having a great season, but I don't see him going in there. I think the most likely candidate in there, I see him go with. It's what I would go with as well. I feel he's going to go Buongiorno. I feel he's going to go with Buongiorno in there from Torino. I feel like we could go with that. I think that would probably be our best three there. Now, the wing backs, of course, the best left back in Europe, Federico Di Marco. He's gone in there. And then we're going to go right back. It's between two for me. Cambiaso can play right back really well. Bellanova. Well, I mean, Bellanova, he can play both. I still think you've got to go with Di Lorenzo. It's got to be Di Lorenzo there. I don't know if he's going to be suited in as a wing back. Cambiaso is suited as a wing back. But I don't know. We'll see what happens there. Now, two in the midfield. It has to be these two for me, guys. Okay? It has to be these two. Jorginho and Barella. It's got to be these two here. This is the two best midfielders we can go with. Jorginho, Barella. And yeah, that is looking already a fantastic squad. I'm very happy with that squad, and I hope he goes with this. Now we go Time to cook. Chiesa, left-hand side. Federico. Chiesa. Yes. Prime Chiesa, Spaghetti Mafia. He's coming back, guys. He's going to be on the left. On the right-hand side, I want to see this guy play there. I want to see this guy play there. I'm seeing this right now. This guy is so underrated, people. I can't stress enough. Okay, Ozalini for Bologna. He is gonna cook this Euros if he does play. And then the striker, out of 3 options, guys, you could go Olaspadori, you could go Lotegi, or Gianluca Scamacca. And I'm actually gonna start. It's so tough to predict the striker. I think I can see him each game, maybe. It depends how he may go with Scamacca for the first game against Albania. If we want to, if you want against like Spain, we're gonna need someone clinical there, and that is when you could go with someone like. Well, sorry, against Spain, we're gonna need to be creative because they're gonna have a go against us. That's where you can go someone like Raspadori, maybe against Spain. Against Albania, you need someone to be clinical. That's where you can go with someone like Scamacca. Croatia will be open as well, and they'll have a go against us. That's when you can go with Raspadori or whoever. But when we're up against a team who we need to break down, who will have the example, when we play Albania, I see them sort of playing defensive style of football. We're going to need someone to break them down. That is where you play someone who isn't complacent, sorry, and we can't be complacent, so we need to be clinical, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna start with Scamacca, but you can go with any of them. You can go with any of them, guys. That team there gets out the group for sure. That team there gets out the group for sure, guys. Gets out the group for me. If he goes with that formation, I would love it. I think that team has a great defense. You know, we have experience at the back with Sherby in there. Bastoni's the best ball playing centre back in Europe. Buongiorno's having a great season there. If you really wanted to play more experience, if you really wanted to put Darmian in there, you could. You know, you got one of the best left backs last season, Di Marco. Di Lorenzo is quality. The two midfielders quality in Jorginho and Barella. And then that front three with Chiesa. If Chiesa's on his game, if we get Chiesa from last Euros, we'll be absolutely cooking. Ozalini will cook. And then whoever you want to play at striker, you can play at striker there. So, yeah, I think that team gets out of the group. I think that team gets minimal quarterfinals because when we play quarterfinals, I think we either play England or Germany. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But I do see this team getting out of the group there. If we quickly do the other formation, I will go through you guys' comments. If we quickly do the other formation, guys, a 4-3-3. I still see him putting Donnarumma in goal over for Carlio. The back four for me, this is where it will change around a little bit, of course. In a back four, I see him going with Bastoni and maybe Mancini. Gianluca Mancini. Yeah, I see him going with Gianluca Mancini. And then, you know, he's going to go again. But when you play a back four, is it really suited for, you know, DeMarco? Is it really suited for him? Because he's more of... I don't know. He could play Bellanova there. But again, it's not his side. He's more of a right back, Bellanova. So he could play... Of course, we've got no more Spinazzola there. We've got no more... But yeah, we've got no more Emerson, of course, who's in last Euros. He could do that. And then, of course, Jorginho Barella. Then we have to play another midfielder. It will have to be probably Flatesi if we did go over 4-3-3. And then, yeah, that same front three again. So that is what he could do if it's a 4-3-3. But once again, Bellanova's more suited to a back three in terms of playing wing back. So that'll be Di Lorenzo there. I'm going to quickly change that to Di Lorenzo because I don't see him doing Bellanova. So that if he wants to play a 4-3-3, which he did play in the Euro qualifiers against Ukraine and England, he played a 4-3-3. That would most likely be the best team on paper. Yeah, that would be most likely the best team on paper. It's just what he'll go with. And I see him, you know what? I see him against Albania. I think he'll go 4-3-3. When we play against a team like Spain, maybe he will have more experience and he'll want to play free at the back. He'll want to have the win backs there as well. Because we need to create against Spain, man. That's what I'm right about. If we don't create against Spain, then they punish us. You know, that's what I'm right about. Like Albania, I think will give us a good game. I think it'll be a tough game because they're gonna, sit back and, sort of we'll be in control, but I don't think we'll be in control against a team like Spain. So we're gonna we have to be wary of them when they come and attack because they'll be dangerous in attack. Midfield will be tough as well with them, the Spanish midfielders. We have to be good on the counter attack. So we'll have to wait and see what happens, guys. Let me go through comments and I'm gonna get out of here. And then I'm gonna obviously I'll be back here 8 p.m. tonight, guys. Which four? That's a good question, man. So the four I expect to be going home, so it'll be left at home. I think one of the goalkeepers, Donnarumma will stay, Molet will stay, Vicario will stay, Provedel I see leaving, so that's one there. Defensively, I think all the defenders will stay. I think he's got to get rid of Fagioli. How are we having Fagioli in the team? The guy's not played in 266 days. He's been suspended. On that basis, you should have put Sandro Tonali in there. Like, why is Fagioli in there? So I think he could go. And then two more. Maybe Florosho from Hellas Verona might go. And then he'll probably get rid of an attacker as well. I see maybe either El Shalari going or Zaghani going. Yeah. I think he'll keep the strikers. I think he'll keep Letegi, Scamacca, and Laspadori. So I think he'll get rid of one of the goalkeepers. I think he'll get rid of Fagioli, Flonlosho as well. That's 3. And then probably Zaghani from Lazio or El Shaarawy. So yeah, it's a good question there, man. Italy don't have Insigne, Verratti, Spinazzola. No, we don't. We don't, man. A lot of players that we had in Euro 2020, they've gone. It's also interesting to see how Spain would line up. I also see a back 5 or back 3 when you have. That's true as well. Yeah, you got Alejandro Gamaldo as a win back. During the season he's had, almost never losing. Exactly. That's a good point as well. Why is Jorginho called up but not Verratti? Insigne, I feel midfield is weak. It's decent where if Locatelli. I have no idea why Locatelli's not in the team. I have no idea why Locatelli's not in the team. I think Verratti's not in the team because he's playing in Qatar. If he was still in Europe, he would be in the team. If he's still at PSG, he'd still be in the team. So yeah, Cambiaso any good? Yeah, he's quality. Nah, he's actually quality, man. He's very good. He's very good. Watch out for him. He's good from Juventus. Jorginho has been cooking when called upon, whilst Verratti has been chilling in Moneyland. Yep, exactly. Doesn't matter if he's chilling, he respects you pay for his country, but for me, you need experience. Can anyone name me old players who left in the tournament? I think we have about 7 left. Donnarumma, Di Lorenzo, obviously Jorginho, Barella, Chiesa. That is about it. A lot of this squad was still was still that one last tournament. I got Italy, me, and Hungary. That'll be a tough game if we face Hungary. But I think we'll get past them and get quarters. And then quarters, it'll be Germany or England. So that'll be interesting. Play Bastoni and Mancini, says Luca. I'm curious to see how Italy will play because back 3 to 5 screams counter attack and looking at the performance versus Ecuador, it wasn't too possession focused. Very true as well. Yeah, very true. As I said, like when it comes to counter attack, I see it doing against Spain. against Spain. Albania, I think we'll play a back four because, with all due respect, this Albania will control the game. We'll have the possession wise. When it comes to Spain, they'll have a go against us. Yeah, and we've not. I know we beat Spain in semi-finals, but in recent times they've done us twice. They've done us in Nations League semi-finals, and we lost to, I think, Hosselu. He scored last minute 2-1. Italy should have called up Volati, Insigne, or Bernadeschi, I think you mean. I just feel like called up Volati or Insigne, you need that game changer. I agree. Yeah, no, I do agree. It'd be good to have them in the squad. I think that, going into these competitions, you need experience in the squad. And that's something that lacks in this Italian side for me. Yes, there's still winners in there who won the last tournament, but there's still many players who I believe should be in there. Like Locatelli has to be in there. I don't know why he's not in there. I have no idea why. He's not injured. He's not injured or anything. His form's like it's not been as good as it was in the last Euros, but it's still respectable. It's still good enough. He's still been playing decent. So I have no idea why Locatelli's not in there. Immobile as well. No Immobile. It's interesting. Yeah, Tonali's still suspended as well. It's crazy. I see Austria as a massive dark horse under Ralph Ragnick. They've been cooking. They have, bro. And stay tuned, guys, for my Euro predictions coming next week. We're doing, because I'm going to change my predictions. I did the early predictions. I put them third, I think. You watch what I'm going to put them now. Yeah, they have been cooking. They have been cooking indeed. Ralph Ragnick's doing really well for them. I think they won like 6-1, didn't they? I can't remember who they beat, but they beat a team 6-1 or something like that in the last international break. Let me quickly check that, guys. Let me quickly check that. Let's have a look. Austria national football team. Let's have a look. Yeah, they beat Turkey, by the way. Yeah, they beat Turkey 6-1. They beat Germany 2-0, Austria as well. That's mad. I think they drew Belgium as well, didn't they? That's crazy. They're looking decent, man. 6-1 against Turkey. Wow. But yeah, there we go. Austria's in it. Yeah, they are. You got France and obviously Netherlands, and then you got Poland as well. That group will be so interesting. Got to go, Josh. After 5 pages of music free to complete. Oh, good luck with that, bro. Big up Norway as always, Plasma, my guy. Big up Norway. And guys, I'm getting out of here as well, people. Big up everyone who tuned in today as well. I'll be back later this evening, 8 p.m. Arsenal transfer news update show. And yeah, we're out of here, guys. As always, Forza Italia, Forza Azzurri, Andiamo. Ciao.